Discover the challenges faced by Israel in the desert and the lessons learned in Numbers Paths in the Desert. Hello guys! Welcome to another video of our biblical channel. Today we will explore the exciting journey of the people of Israel by the desert, as narrated in the book of Numbers. Get ready to get emotional and get inspired by this story full of powerful twists and teachings. God guides Moses to perform a thorough census of all men fit for military service, establishing the organization of the tribes of Israel. Each tribe receives specific instructions on your position and responsibilities during the desert journeys. Moses, following the divine orientations, determines the arrangement of the congregation tent in the center of the camp, symbolizing the constant presence of God among the people. This meticulous preparation demonstrates the importance of order and obedience to the success of the journey towards the Promised Land. After the organization of the camp and the preparation of the congregation tent, the crucial moment of the journey of the people of Israel comes the departure of Sinai. In this exciting moment, the cloud of God, which symbolized its presence and guidance, begins to move, indicating the beginning of the long walk to the Promised Land. The Israelites, with their belongings and flocks, continue to march through the arid desert, relying on the divine promise of a new earth. The sound of trumpets echoes through the camp, marking the pace of the march and inspiring the people to follow with faith and determination. It is a moment of expectation, emotion, and unknown challenges that await those who venture on this path in the desert. After weeks of arduous walk through the desert, the scarcity of food and water begins to haunt the people of Israel. Complaints spread rapidly between the tribes, undermining trust and faith in the divine plan. Moses, overwhelmed by the demands of the people, calls for God for help. In response to the murmuring of the people, God sends manna from heaven every morning, a miraculous food that sustains the Israelites during his journey. In addition, quails are sent to meet the need for meat. However, ingratitude and lack of confidence continues to permeate the camp, challenging divine patience and mercy. To correct the rebellious behavior of the people, God sends judgments that serve as a reminder of the importance of obedience and gratitude amid adversity. After weeks of arduous walk through the desert, new challenges arise for the people of Israel. This time, the rebellion led by Korah shakes the structures of the community. Korah, an influential Levite, questions the authority of Moses and Aaron, claiming that all the people are holy and do not need special leaders. The revolt spreads rapidly between the Israelites, dividing the tribes and sowing disagreement. Faced with this threat to the order established by God, Moses calls for divine intervention. In an impressive act of judgment, the earth opens and swallows Korah and his rebellious followers, demonstrating the Lord's holiness and his choice of leaders designated to guide the people. This dramatic demonstration of divine power serves as an impactful reminder about the dangers of rebellion and disobedience on the journey to the Promised Land. Upon the arrival of the spies of Canaan, the tension climate settles in the camp of Israel. While 10 spies return with discouraging reports on the Promised Land, highlighting the seemingly insurmountable obstacles and the threatening giants that inhabit the region, 2 spies, Joshua and Caleb, remain firm in faith and trust in God. They witnessed the abundance of the earth, its natural riches, and the faithfulness of divine promises. However, fear and unbelief spread among the people of Israel, who gives in to despair and murmuring. Faced with the refusal to advance to Canaan and the attempt to stone Joshua and Caleb, God pronounces his sentence, "No adult of that ungrateful generation would enter the Promised Land." Thus it is determined that Israel would vague through the desert for 40 years until a new generation came to inherit divine promise. After the murmurs and complaints in camp, a new trial is slaughtered over the people of Israel in the desert. This time, dissatisfaction and lack of gratitude result in an even more severe divine punishment, the manifestation of hugging snakes among the people. These poisonous creatures cause panic and death, leading the Israelites on the brink of despair. Faced with this mortal threat, Moses intercedes with God for his people. In his mercy, the Lord instructs Moses to build a bronze snake and lift it into a post in the middle of the camp. Those who were bitten by poisonous snakes could look at the bronze serpent and be cured instantly. This miracle not only restored the health of those who had been attacked, but also served as a powerful symbol of divine salvation available to all who trust God in the midst of desert adversities. After the long journey through the desert, the people of Israel are faced with their first military challenges when facing the Amorites who inhabited the region. Conducted by Joshua, successor of Moses, the Israelites wage epic battles against well-trained armies and imposing fortifications. Despite the adversities and numerical superiority of the enemies, God demonstrates his faithfulness to the chosen people, giving them impressive victories and supernatural protection. The courage and determination of the Israelites are put to proof in bloody clashes that shape their identity as a nation and strengthen their faith in the God that leads them through the desert. Each defeated battle is a testimony of divine power and a reminder of God's unshakable commitment to fulfill his promises to those who follow him with faithfulness. After Israel's journey through the desert comes an unexpected new challenge, the enigmatic figure of the prophet Balaam. Hired by the enemies of Israel to curse the chosen people, Balaam is faced with divine intervention that prevents him from giving curses and forces him to bless Israel. On his trip, mounted on his donkey, Balaam is surprised by the voice of the animal, which warns of the presence of the angel of the Lord blocking his way. Faced with this prodigy, Balaam recognizes God's sovereignty and utters blessings on Israel, highlighting divine protection and the special favor reserved for the elected people. This unique experience reveals the foolishness of those who try to go against God's plans and emphasizes their ability to transform curses into blessings for those who follow him with faithfulness. After the episodes of the hugging snakes and battles against enemy kings, the people of Israel are established in Moab, near the land of Canaan. However, the proximity to the Moabites entails new temptations for the Israelites. Influenced by the idolatrous practices of the Moabites, some Israelites are carried away by the seduction of pagan festivities and immorality with women in the region. This spiritual fall generates a severe crisis within the camp, dividing the tribes and diverting the focus of worship to the single God. Faced with this situation, God sends judgments about the unfaithful people, demonstrating their holiness and demanding repentance. However, in the midst of divine discipline, there is also room for the restoration of those who remain faithful to the established covenant. The history of the Israelites in Moab serves as a powerful reminder about the dangers of corrupt influence and the need to stay firm in faith, even in the face of the most subtle temptations. After years of desert pilgrimage, the people of Israel reaches a crucial moment on their journey. A new counting of the people is made, checking how many survives the trials and are ready to enter the promised land. In this census, each tribe is evaluated, and its stories are remembered, from moments of murmuring to the victories achieved with divine help. God instructs Moses with details of how tribes should position themselves by entering Canaan, highlighting the importance of unity and trust in the Lord. Moreover, Joshua is officially designated as the new leader of the people of Israel, succeeding Moses in his mission to lead the tribes to the land of promise. God's final instructions echo through the camp, reinforcing the need for faithfulness and obedience so that they can finally inherit the land that demands milk and honey. It is a moment of expectation and preparation for the big step towards the realization of divine promises. If you want to know more about the amazing Bible stories and how to apply them to your life, be sure to subscribe to the channel so as not to lose any content. I hope you enjoyed this immersion in the biblical history of Numbers, paths in the desert. Do not forget to leave your like, share this video with your friends, and comment on what is your favorite part of this epic narrative. Until the next video.